Emily Kutchins, Adler, the Buttery Babe. Today we're making a quick and refreshing appetizer that's good any season. I'm, very tired of January here in Chicago and dreaming about barbecues in my garden in the summer. So it really is a little bit more summery, but we're going to do it inside. So I'm going to give you the directions for making this appetizer in the house, and then I'll tell you how to make it right on your grill. It's really simple. We're going to broil some beautiful feta cheese, and then we're going to make an herb salad to go on top. So in our salad, we're going to have a green onion, some lovely parsley, cucumber, my favorite veggie, radishes, and then some great Kalamata olives, and we're going to serve it all up with some toast. This one happens to be a whole wheat and pumpkin seed bread that I made the other day. Any toast will do. Chunks of baguette, some Greek bread with the sesame seeds. It's all going to be delicious. This is a 4-ounce piece of feta. This is just a domestic cow's milk feta. It's really good if you use a Greek sheep's milk feta, or the Bulgarian feta is really rich and creamy. Even a French feta. Go whatever you like. And then I had them cut it at the produce market into a chunk, and then I just cut the chunk in kind of this pretty little square. If you're having more of like a not getting all in there kind of group, you can even crumble that feta up. I literally just put it in the bottom of my skillet. And we're going to let it sit there for a second while we make the salad. So actually, we're going to dress it and then we're going to make the salad. So I have my broiler heating up. We are going to put a little bit of olive oil. This is when you use the good stuff. Little olive oil on there. And these are our Kalamata olives. They've still got the pits in them. You don't like the pits? Don't use the ones with the pits. You don't like Kalamatas, you like Niçoise or something else? Use that. Doesn't make a difference. We're going to do salt. And then very generous cracks of our peppermint. And then we're literally going to put it under the broiler for a few minutes so it starts to melt. While our feta is boiling, we're going to make our little salad to go with. You can use whatever herbs you like. In the summer, I use parsley and dill and mint because those things all grow really nicely in my garden. I just like those nice soft herbs. But as I said, it's the middle of winter and we're in Chicago. So my options are a tiny bit limited by weather. So I've got some beautiful flat leaf parsley that we're just going to put in the bowl. Just a rough chop because it's a salad. And then I've got some great scallions, and we're just going to cut off the end because it gets a little bit dry, and just run our knife through. It's going to add a little bit of oniony flavor, a little bite, just make it nice. I use the greens and the whites. I use all of everything in case you haven't noticed. We don't like to waste anything that we've grown or that someone else has grown for us. You can even put the scallion tush, the seed, the root end, in some water and regrow. I'm not that far yet. This is just a piece of cucumber. This is a hothouse cucumber. They're the long ones that you'll see wrapped in plastic. If you have a mandolin, go ahead and use it. I do have one, but it scares my camera girl. So what we're going to do is cut off one edge like that. And then we're going to so that gives it some stability. See how it's not rolling, it's stuck there? And then we're just going to take our very sharp knife and make some nice thin slices. And then when we get to the seedy part, turn it and keep going. And again, turn. And because we cut off that one side, it lets us cut the rest of it without it moving. And then see how the middle is kind of seeds? I will stick that in my water and make it taste good. Because I don't like water in general. I'd rather have coffee or wine. And then we're just going to pull those apart and pop them in with the herbs. See, nice, pretty, they're like little cucumber ribbons, so refreshing. And then we're going to do the same thing with our radishes. So you could do them on the mandolin or just by hand. And again, cutting off that round edge so it sits still. And then just making very thin slices. so that they will be delicious. Radishes are great because they've got a little bit of a peppery bite, they've got a nice little crunch, they're pretty. These are just plain radishes. In the summer we grow Easter egg radishes, so they're purples and pinks and reds, or sometimes my garden will give us nice, well, my garden gives it to us because I buy it, but we get candy cane ribbon ones, so they've got the stripes in them, the fresh French breakfast radishes. They're long and pink at the bottom and one at the top. Super, super peppery. I love them. So again, that's just 2 radishes and like a third of a cucumber, some parsley, a green onion, nothing crazy. Like I said, you could use dill in here, you could use some fresh mint, anything that's kind of softer. Get that all in the bowl. I can just wipe my hands real quick. And then we're going to season it generously with kosher salt. And of course, freshly cracked black pepper from my pepper mill. A little bit more than you think because this is just such a simple dish. And we're going to season that with some olive oil. This is a first press olive oil, so the extra virgin, and it's from a small farm in Italy that grows a lot of grapes as well. This is one of the olive oils that I save for a special occasion, just because it is so delicious. It's very buttery and fruity. It has a beautiful scent. So just take your tongs or your hands, mix that all together. You see you've got the bright green and then the real light pale of the cucumber, and then just the little hints of pink and red and white from the radish. So it's stunning. And it took, what, 30 seconds to make? Done and done. If you'd like a little bit of acidity, some lemon juice is nice in there as well. So we're going to put that there for a second. Turn the oven off. That is the key. Now remember, don't put it on the wooden cutting board. Put it on the counter. If your oven is not heat safe, don't put it on the counter. So, you saw us, we're making this in real time. The olives have cooked down a little bit from the heat of the broiler, which makes them a little bit saltier, but they also get nice and chewy. Just toss that around in their own juices, and see how the feta has started to brown a little bit at the edges. But the special part about this is, look, when you flake it apart, it's almost creamy, because it doesn't melt, but nice and soft. And then you just want to take that quick salad we made, and you can just put it right on the top. So that way, when your friends go to eat, you can grab a little piece of toast, little bite of salad on there, piece of feta. Remember, I have no temperature in my hands from cooking so long. And they've got this beautiful treat, and then they've got this nice chewy olive to eat afterwards. If it's summer and you're so lucky that you get to grill outside, once your grill is nice and hot, you can put the pan just like this, or a cast iron skillet, just put it on the grill and let the feta melt and burn and get all delicious as your friends are over drinking some wine before you throw the steaks on. It's so wonderful. Again, I'm Emily Kutchins Adler, the Buttery Babe. You can follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and of course my website, www.butterybabe.com. Thanks for joining us for this great feta and spring vegetable appetizer.